So it's day 5 of our PlayStation memories. PlayStation turns 20 this week, and we're looking back at our favourite, most memorable experiences with Sony's original console. This is day 5.
Yeah.
And it's your pick, Gav.
It is, yeah, and I've gone for Parappa the Rapper, mostly because I wasn't allowed to have Resident Evil, because we'd already been picked. But for me, like, yeah, Parappa the Rapper will always hold a special place in my heart, I think, because it was just one of those games where I'd never played anything like it before. It's so weird and so odd, and when you're trying to explain the concept to however old I was at the time, I just sort of couldn't get it, and like, it was just such an odd game, but for some reason, even though I didn't get what was going on, I clicked with it and I was really, really good at it.
Alright, try and explain it to me right now.
That's the thing, I can't. It's about a kid, I think, who's being bullied, and he's trying to learn... Well, at the beginning, he's trying to learn some kind of kung fu, but it's also like a rhythm, action, dance game, but you're a rapper. I mean, that's really hard to explain, isn't it?
I think it also summarises what was really cool about the original PlayStation. And again, in a world now dominated by AAA blockbusters, back then it was really interesting to stumble across curiosity games.
Definitely,
because it was also before the internet to a large extent.
Yeah.
I didn't have the internet until like the late 90s, and this was like this weird, curious game from Japan, and it's all crazy.
Well, that's the thing, and I think like the game that I had with my PlayStation was Independence Day, which I hated and I was terrible at. But I had Demo 1, and this was on Demo 1, which had like Abe's Odyssey, this, that, other like music-y game, and I played this to death, and I was so good at it, the demo, but my sister just couldn't do it, and I used to make her cry all the time, just taking the piss out of it, because she couldn't do it and I could. It's quite sad, but you know.
You like the flat 2D, 3D?
Yeah, it is really good. And then when they tried to do Parappa the Rapper 2 in like full 3D, it just doesn't have the same kind of charm.
No.
Like, this just looks mad.
Why has he gone away? Like, he's seen so much goodwill towards Parappa, and it's never come back.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Do you think he'll come back on PS4? Do you want him
hopefully.
back?
Yeah, I'd love to see him back, but in exactly this style. Like, not like, don't mess around with him. Don't make him 3D. Don't make it a gritty reboot.
Like, I think it'll make it a first-person rap game.
Oh, no, first-person. Imagine that. That'd be terrible. I can't have that. No, leave it as it is.
So that was your pick, Gav, Parappa the Rapper. Your favourite, most enduring PlayStation memory apart from Resident Evil?
Apart from Resident Evil, yes, it is.